as y'all can see in the title, I'm talking about the fucking nightmare I just dealt with. So what started it is I picked up this load in Shiloh, Nebraska. It was a meat load. So it went to the northeast. I forgot exactly where because I ended up getting off of that load. Paid great, like $2.13 a mile. So I stopped for the night at a rest area in Muscoda, Illinois on 70, just across the state line. And I get a call from a dispatcher. He says, "Hey, would you want to repower this load from this driver in Harvester, Missouri? It's a little bit of a backtrack, but it pays around $1.90 a mile. It's going to Fairborn, Ohio." Yeah, put it on me. So I turn around, go meet this guy, take his trailer, give him my trailer. Let's ride, Clyde. We're going to Ohio. So what starts the shit show is I stopped for fuel somewhere almost in Indiana, but in Illinois. And I'm on the phone with Mr. Country Trucker Brad, and I'm talking about, hey, whenever after I fuel up, I'm going inside to get some zip ties so I can hide my spare key on my truck. Get out of my truck. I lock the fucking keys in the bitch. And I don't have the spare on it yet on the outside because I was going inside to get zip ties to hide the fucking spare key. So, yeah. So I was like, hey, let me call you back. I need to call a fucking locksmith. I just locked my keys in my damn truck like an idiot. So, get a hold to this guy. I'm not going to use no fucking company names or whatever, but it is John Doe's high-tech locksmith. Just go with that. So whenever I'm talking to him on the phone, letting him know where I'm at, he tells me I don't use door wedges. I have a special tool to pick the lock. Alright, I mean, it don't bother me none. Whatever floats your boat, cuz. Whatever works. As long as I get in my truck. So he gets here with his special tool, circling around this truck, trying each door, driver, passenger, driver, passenger, driver, passenger, fighting with this special tool for about an hour and a half. And Country Trucker Brad can attest to this because I was on the phone with him this whole time that it's going on. And he made the comment, he said, watch if he doesn't have a door wedge tool in his van. So after about an hour and a half of this man trying with his special tool, he says, I'm gonna go get my door wedge kit because I got one in my truck. When I tell y'all I almost lost it on this man, and I'm gonna just tell you how unprofessional this bastard is. He knows, apparently, that Freightliner, the newer Freightliners, they only use 4 different keys. So he stops and asks another driver that drives a Freightliner, a newer Freightliner, to try his key on my fucking truck. That's not what I'm paying you for, bruh. I'm paying you to use your abilities to get into my damn truck. I'm not gonna pay you to use another driver's key to get into my fucking truck. No. So after that didn't work, he goes get his door wedge kit. Working with that door wedge kit, he had my truck open in 5 minutes. I was gonna start fussing, but I'm in my truck, let's go. So I get down to Ohio, well, on my way to Ohio, and 2 trucks decide to go play bumper cars in a construction zone in Greenfield, Indiana, and shut the whole sumbitch down on the eastbound side for 2 hours. So I'm in traffic, truck is off, I'm laying in bed for 2 fucking hours. Finally get rolling again. Get there at 1 o'clock in the morning, and I start getting unloaded. And I'm laying in bed. I feel the truck stop bumping for a little while. So, all right, maybe they're done. I hear a knock on the door. Walk out, or I peek my head out the curtain. I see I still got a red light. Okay, so that's not good. Something's wrong. Old buddy said, we got a problem. Well, what's that problem? He said, we didn't order a damn thing on this trailer. Excuse me, what? What now? Yeah, they didn't order a fucking thing that was on that trailer that I delivered to Fairborn, Ohio, when everything about this load said Fairborn, Ohio. The load assignment on my phone, on the Qualcomm, the bills, it all said Fairborn, Ohio. He tells me basically they're rejecting this entire load because they didn't order a damn thing that's on this trailer. So I reseal it, put a prime seal on it, pull out on the side of the road where all the other trucks are staged at, and I call my dispatcher. Well, night dispatcher this time. I was like, yeah, we got a problem, boss. He said, what's the matter? Apparently this receiver didn't order a damn thing on this trailer. He said, what are you talking about? I don't know either. All I'm telling you is what dude told me. They started unloading me, then they stopped, said they didn't order a damn thing on this trailer, so they reloaded everything back. He said, okay, we're gonna have to make a claim on this. And I said, is that gonna come back on me? Because I know as a lease op, if there's a claim, the drivers get penalized. He said, no, you're good. It's a shipper's fault. Okay. So I go to sleep. And the next morning, well, that same morning, because it was like 4 o'clock by the time I fell asleep. So about 8 o'clock, I get woken up by a phone call from dispatcher. So I send in all the pictures of the labels and stuff on the product that's in the trailer that they need. Send dispatch a message about why the receiver rejected the load, this, that, the other for claims. And by about 1300, they find out where this load is going. I was thinking, it'd be somewhere in the neighborhood of Ohio, maybe a state over, or around the corner from the city. No, that wasn't the case. It was supposed to be delivered in Commerce City, Colorado. And whenever I got this load assignment, and I got the estimated revenue, I was paying $1.96 a mile. With the added 1,200 miles for this trip going from Ohio to Colorado, the revenue per mile dropped from $1.96 to $1.06, which ain't gonna fly hauling meat. Ain't gonna happen. So I'm still in the process of trying to figure that shit out. And so I delivered the load last night, or yesterday morning. At about 2 o'clock, I finally got unloaded out there. So I'm waiting on claims to let me know what the hell we're gonna do about this rate, because it needs to get fixed. So then I message dispatch when I'm on my 30-minute break almost to Colorado and ask him what we need to do about bills. So apparently this guy must have not been filled in on the shit show that was going on, because whenever the stuff happened, it was on the weekend. This is on a Monday. So he must have not been filled in. So I filled him on what was going on, and he said, no, don't worry about it, just go in. You got all the product numbers and shit like that. Alright. So I get there and they say, well, where's the bills? So I tell them the story. Apparently they weren't filled in either. So I have to call my dispatcher to get a PO number that this place had for that product. So finally got that, and finally got unloaded. Finally got some sleep. Done with the nightmare. Well, the load part of it. I'm still fighting trying to get my damn revenue for this load. But on the bright side is I'm on a load. Well, I'm waiting for it to be ready. But I'm finally going to the damn house, because at this point I've been out on the road for 10 weeks. So it's time to take a few days off. But I just figured I'd give y'all a little insight on what's been going on, whatnot. Trying to upload videos whenever I can, but just doing what I can out here, because every time I shut down it's dark AF outside, and these lights in this cab ain't the greatest. But y'all drive safe. Y'all have a good one. Thanks for watching. Peace.